So first of all, as always, we will create a project folder here. Let's name it something called modern Makdi template or design. So now let's open this folder and save a new folder for JavaScript files. I will name it JS and one for CSS. Now let's move ahead and create our main file. So before that, I will just search for some font awesome fonts. These are icons. If you don't know about font awesome, you may just go to fontawesome.com and go to how to use and check out their documentation. It's basically is a site which allows you to use their icons free of cost. They also have a pro version, but for the purpose of this tutorial we will be using the free ones, the solid and the brands. So for this tutorial we will be using only the solid kind of icons, which are these, and there are other things which you can do and learn about font awesome. It will be covered in a different tutorial. For the time being, let's go to this page and download font awesome. So here the downloading has already started, and let's wait for a moment. So once it's downloaded, you just need to unzip the file and go to a folder which is named as here you can just go to a folder which is named as web fonts with CSS, or you can also go to SVG with JS if you need the JS files. So here we need to copy two CSS files. One is the FA solid one, because we are going to use the free one. I had already shown you on this page that the solid and the brands are free and the regular and light ones are pro. This is the status currently on the website, but this might change in future. So go to the CSS folder and copy these two files. One is the solid .min.css and other is you don't need this brands one, so you can just copy the solid.min.css and fontawesome.min.css, the last one. So just copy these two files to your CSS folder in your project folder. So let me just copy these files and let's paste it in our CSS folder. So this is step one. Step two, you also need to copy the JS file. So let's go to the JS folder inside this font awesome package which we have downloaded. So go to SVG with JS and go to JS and just copy the font awesome .min.js file. So you just need to right click, copy and paste it in the folder which we have created for the JavaScript files. So once this is done, you need to include both these files into the HTML file. So I will show you these steps all one by one. Before that, you just go to jQuery and download the jQuery file. Here you can just download the compressed production jQuery, the first link on this page. So once it's downloaded, you can just copy the file and place it in the project folder JS. So here you just need to paste the file. I think we missed one of the files for font awesome, because it should be two files in CSS as well as JS. So let's go back to the font awesome folder, and here in SVG with JS you will find one more fa solid.min.js. So we'll just copy it and paste it in the JS folder. So for font awesome, just remember that you just need to copy two JS files and two CSS files. That will make it work fine. So let's go Just cross check that you have the correct files. So let me close these windows and let's start to code. So as always, we will save a blank HTML file in our folder. So just go to file save and save the file as index.html and type html:5 to bring the structure. I am using emmet, so just type in the title and save another file for css. I will name it style.css. So now let's go back to the index folder and link our style sheet. So we need to link the font awesome style sheets as well. So always remember that your own style sheet, that is style.css, should be linked at the last or at the bottom of all the other css files which we are going to link. So here we have two files which we are going to link for font awesome. I will just paste it here. So now remember the sequence here, because I am linking font awesome.min.css first, and then fa solid min.css, and then the style.css. So you should remember that this is the correct way or the correct sequence to follow. Likewise for JS linking JS files, always remember that you include the jQuery file in the beginning. So here I am just including the JS for jQuery, and then I will include the font awesome 2 files. So we have linked all the files required for this template for the time being. There we will be including some more JS and CSS files, but that we will do in our later sections of the series. It will not be required for this video. So here you can see that we didn't display anything in the body right now. So we are just beginning to add some content here.